Waymo announcing plans to expand to Miami today. The Alphabet-owned service will begin cruising through the Sunshine State in 2025 with human, quote-unquote, safety drivers. It plans to launch its robo-taxi service in the area the following year. Rival rideshares Uber and Lyft both plunging about 10% on the news. And this seems to happen again and again. And I think the question is, will Uber and Lyft ultimately benefit by being the platforms to manage these sorts of fleets, because Waymo doesn't have that platform to interface with consumers?
Like, that's the sense, and we had Mark Mahaney come on and talk a little bit about those dynamics. At least as it relates to Uber, and as it relates to Lyft. The jury's still out on a lot of dynamics with Lyft. I mean, first of all, there's an operational challenge that has been chasing Uber for 2 years coming out of COVID. So part of the move that we've seen in Lyft, and it's been a volatile ride, but it has been generally up. And it has been up, and it is up 20% year to date with a lot of move in and out. The Waymo dynamic is something I don't know that we do know. I think you should be focused here on Lyft normalizing their business, the fact that the drivers and the fleet dynamics are back, the margins are improving, they are taking back some market share, and that means I think it stays higher.
Lyft being, of course, the L in Tim's bicep.
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I feel like we should, it's like full disclosure
put it
here.
up. I mean, we have the whole, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Look how happy you were.
Yeah, I was really happy at the start of the year for some reason.
The optimism of your acronym, the possibility of it.
Can't wait. We're going to do acronyms again, by the way. I can't wait for that in January.
Bart
Viewers
Scott.
can't either.
Carter can opine on this. If you look at Uber, the chart, it traded up to about 82 or so in February, sold off, traded back up there recently, is selling off now. Feels as if it wants to visit that $58 level, which was probably the low that we saw a month and a half or 2 months ago. But then I think you got to take another run at it on the long side. So wait for the pullback to, I think, 58 in Uber.
I think that's about right. So it has its low at August 5th, same low as the S&P. It recovers, makes a new high. And now, of course, it's all the opposite. The price-volume correlation is bearish, the relative performance is poor, and the smoothing mechanism has started to turn over. I would be careful.